Now in the next part, what we are going to do is, let's say, I'm going to write this h along with this, right? So I can do this in this step only. Let's say if I write h over here. Now for this part, I'm going to multiply, divide it by, say I divide it by x plus under root x plus h minus under root x over 2. And now I'm multiplying it by under root x plus h minus under root x over 2. Now just check for this part. Here by applying the formula, that is what we know as this. That is sin x over x for limit x tends to 0 is 1. So this will become 1. So writing other part, this is limit h tends to 0 to cos under root x plus h plus under root x into 2, that whole divided by h over here. And for this part, here I'm going to write, here I can see that this is under root x plus h minus root x over 2. So in this part also I'm going to rationalize once again by x plus h plus under root x, and then this is x plus h plus under root x. So this I'm going to rationalize. Now for one thing, I can see that this 2 and this 2 get cancelled. So what we are left with, this is limit h tends to 0 to cos, 2 is cancelled, right? Sorry. So this is 2 under root x plus h plus under root x, and that divided by 2 over h over here. And this multiplied, if I rationalize this part, what we are going to get? A square minus b square. So square of this is this minus x, and that divided by x plus h whole under root plus root x. Now check here, this x and x get cancelled. We are left with h, and this h can be cancelled with this h. So finally what we got? We are left with limit h tends to 0. This is cos whole under root x plus h plus under root x over 2, part of the angle only. And this is under root x plus h plus root x. Now I'm going to place the limit. Wherever there is h, I'm going to place 0. So this is 0 over here, and we will place 1 0 for this h. So what we are going to get, let's say, placing the limit, we'll get this equal to cos. This is after placing the 0, it is root x, and this is also root x. That is 2 root x upon 2. That is root x, because 2 to get cancelled. And here this is what? Root x, and this is also root x. So that is divided by 2 root x. So this should be the answer. That is cos root x over 2 root x. That's how we will do this question.